is the North End. This is the North End.
Hey guys, JP California coming at you guys from beautiful snow-covered Big Bear, California. It is like 40 degrees out. I'm standing on top of like 3 feet of snow. It's like the worst snow and rainstorm California's like ever gotten in March. It's crazy. But one thing that hasn't been rained on today, well, actually did rain at the game, but was Villa over Bournemouth. So let's get into the 5 things we learned about Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. Number 1, Emmy Buendia. Emmy Buendia had an off game for me personally. I know he scored the third goal. Yes, my dog. Hopefully he doesn't poop in the background. He scored the third goal, but his first half was really rough. He was constantly losing the ball, and if he wants to cement a regular spot at Aston Villa, he really needs to lock that down so that he isn't dispossessed as we transition out of our defensive or middle half. So for me, he might have had an off game. He might have gotten a goal, but I still believe and expect Emmy Buendia to be able to do better for Aston Villa over the next little bit. Number 2, Luiz. Luiz has been performing fantastically for the last few weeks. I wonder why, but I know Luke Connolly here at the North End also thinks it might be because he broke up with his girlfriend, who's also on the Aston Villa women's team. Maybe that's it. But for the past 2 months, he has been playing out of his skin good. He is the center mid. As soon as Boubacar Kamara came in, he just clicked with him. I see him as a long-term future for Aston Villa. He just signed a brand new contract. He's going to be worth $50 million no time, and with him, I think we are only going up. Number 3, Unai Emery subs. Today, unlike in past games, Unai Emery waited pretty late to make subs. He made one at the 65th minute where he took off Bailey and he brought on Traore. And Traore didn't do as well as Bailey did, honestly. Bailey actually played really well for me. But normally he makes a lot more subs quicker, but today he waited very late on to make those subs, and I think that gave some of the guys confidence to go on and see it out. That's guys like Emmy Buendia and Jacob Ramsey, who both got good goals that could have been subjugated to a substitution. Number 4, and I know I'm going through quick because I got to get out of here. I'm getting up to the snow. Number 4 was Aston Villa's expectation for this year. Villa fans, and clearly Villa management believe we can get top 10. Now with this win, we actually jump Chelsea and get in top 10. If they lose, we will stay above them. If they tie or win, they will jump us again. But we should be aiming for the top 10. 9th, 10th spot is where we should be looking at. 9th, we'll be very happy with where we started at and where we are now. Pushing on next year, we should be pushing for a top 7 spot next year. And this is a 4th game unbeaten, so you know this is kind of what we are going for. And number 5, the reffing standard. The reffing standard is terrible in this league. Villa should have had at least 1 PK, maybe 2. I know Tottenham had given away one in the final few minutes of the game so that they tied. Apparently it was a little dodgy. I don't know. Brian at the North End will probably say it was 100% wrong, but it is what it is. But the reffing at the EPL is just such poor standard. Even VAR is still messing up. It's really a shame that the best league in the world can't find and bring in the best refs in the world. So that's it, guys. Number 1, Emmy Buendia can do a little bit better. Number 2, Unai Emery and his subs. Or Dougie. Then it was Unai Emery and his subs. Number 4, Villa looking up the table instead of down it. And number 5, the reffing standard is just so poor in this league. Guys, if you guys like this video, out here in the beautiful wilderness, kind of a Big Bear, as I'm staying outside a beautiful cabin with my fiance who's taping this. Guys, like and subscribe the video. Get after it. If you're dog people, I mean, you got to like and subscribe just because of my German Shepherd. So get after us, guys. Here at the North End, JP, California. Have a good one.
This is the North End.